Greetings from the South African coast. There is something about every aspect of creation that reflects qualities that we can enliven in ourselves and highlight in ourselves. And through this connection to these qualities, we have the ability to bind ourselves with creation and elevate it and bless it to be more divine, more filled with light and with love. And for me, there is something particularly wondrous about vines. So I'm excited to continue this plant series today, dedicated to the vines of the world. So I invite you to close your eyes. And place your hands over your heart. And focus your mind's eye on that space under your hands. And in so doing, you help the mind and the heart dance with each other. Harmonize their waves. Their rhythms. The beautiful music they have the capacity to make in this world. And as you're breathing, I invite you to deepen the inhale and slow it down so you can feel the wave of breath moving through you. Ruach Elokim, the divine wind. Nishmat Chaim, breath of life. Become aware of how with every breath your body is transforming oxygen into life. And that with every exhale, you're creating carbon dioxide to nourish the flora of this world. And allow yourself to feel and see and believe that this next exhale It's traveling to the vine closest to you, wherever you are in the world. That this next exhale is kissing this vine and offering the carbon dioxide it needs to create life. Feel how this vine is breathing it in and growing and reaching. And then the vine exhales out oxygen. And see and believe and feel that oxygen coming back to you. And breathe it in. Gratitude to the vine. And allow each exhale and each inhale to be a dance between you and the vines of this planet. You are nourishing them. And they are nourishing you. It's a divine love affair. And you can choose, if you want to send more than carbon dioxide with your exhale. Because that carbon dioxide is 99.9999% empty space. So much space for you to send love and light and whispers to grow. So bless this exhale, that it should be a source of light and love and growth to the vines of the world. And if you will it, it is so. Im Tirtzu Enzo Agada. If you wish, if you want, it doesn't have to be a fairy tale. Your intention actually changes the world. And now I invite you that along with the blessings you're sending to the vines, I invite you to extend your awareness into the consciousness of the vine, and for a moment, become the vine. feel how each leaf of a vine is like a hand reaching ever higher. When the sun is bright and summer is alive, you can reach and run as fast as you can, with ever more leaves, with ever more hands to grip the world and to reach to ever higher places, closer and closer to the light. Allow your body to feel itself reaching higher and higher. Planting new hands. Leaving your mark on this world as you learn and grow higher and higher. And then as you feel winter coming, it is not time for running. It's time for holding on. And feel the vine's ability to do that as well. How each of its tendrils or sticky pads hold their place. Remember all of the growth they've done. The new ways they know how to be in the world. And hold on to all of that. And perhaps even the leaves fall. But the leaves are what help you reach. The tendrils and the sticky pads and the bark of the vines. That's what helps you stay and hold on. And this is the dance of the Jew. That at times you feel inspired and filled with light, and you can reach to ever higher and higher places. And at times things feel cold, dark. And these are the times to hold on. To remember who we are. To remember that you are a child of the King. Beloved, to remember that your efforts are not for nothing. and to hold in your DNA, in your awareness, that summer will come again. And the light will be clearer. And you can run anew. So I invite you to do that now, to feel the light of summer and to climb higher and higher and higher, as if you're in Jack and the Beanstalk's vine, climbing higher and higher and higher into the heavens, where there is no confusion and no darkness, just pure infinite light and pure infinite love. And keep reaching higher. You're almost there. And now you feel your head poking above the clouds. And you can see the glory of the heavens above you. And you can feel the light of love surrounding you. And know that you have arrived. And in this place, I invite you to see that you are not alone. That everyone in our community is gathered in a circle here in this high place. Those who are present in the live recording and those who will join us in a future now. In this realm, everything is here, and there is only now. So feel yourself in this circle with all of these beautiful souls who've been reaching and growing and basking in the light of love. And hold all of us in your awareness. As you see in the midst of our circle, those Jews of Am Yisrael who have been taken captive. Whether in body or mind. Who've been taken into the dark places of the dark forces. And choose to love them. And see that above all of our heads, in the most radiant and glorious colors ever imaginable, are the letters Yud, Hey, and Vav, Hey. And allow the crown of your head to open up. As you see the first of these letters slipping in through the crown and making itself home in your head, radiating its light. Light of wisdom and understanding. And there's more light than your head can hold, so allow yourself to see this light beaming out of the pores of your face and onto the faces of the captives in our circle. May they all be freed soon. And feel the hay of Hashem's name coming in through the crown of your head and making its way until the top of the hay meets you between the shoulders. And the legs of the hay fill your arms with the light of chesed, of loving kindness, and of gevurah, of containment. And I invite you to lift up your hands and have them facing out towards the center of the circle, so that all of the excess light that's in your arms can beam out towards the captives in the center of the circle. So as your smile and face radiate their light, and the palms of your hands radiate their light, I invite you to see the vav of Hashem's name coming into the crown of your head and slipping right into your spine and radiating its light into the entire trunk of your body, more light than it can possibly hold. And even as it's healing all of your organs and loving and tickling every part of you, there's so much excess light that it beams out of your heart, sending love and beauty and truth to the captives in the center of our circle. So as you feel your face radiating its light and your hands shining on the captives and your heart beaming more love than you ever thought you were capable of, invite that last hay of Hashem's name to come in through the crown of your head and go all the way down until the top of the hay meets you between the hips. And the legs of the hay fill your legs with the light of Netzach, an everlasting victory for the Jewish people. The light of Hod, splendor of who we are as God's children. And there's more light than your legs can hold, so see the bottoms of your feet radiating their own light that runs through the ground beneath the captives, and see that light in that ground so bright, seeping into the bottoms of the feet of the captives. And filling them with more and more light from the bottoms of their toes all the way to the top of their heads. So as your smile and face are shining their light, and your palms are caressing and loving them with their light, and your heart is radiating out so much beauty, and your feet are shining so much strength. See the captives freed of their chains, the physical ones, the emotional ones, the spiritual ones. and see them dancing in our midst and looking up higher and higher into the heavens with their hands raised up into the air. And you can also lift your hands up into the air along with them. Hodu l'Adonai ki tov, ki leolam chasto. Hodu l'Adonai ki tov, ki leolam chasto. Praised be the Lord because He's good, because His loving kindness is everlasting. What a glory it is to dance in circles and praise the divine. What a glory it is to be a Yehudi, to be one who expresses hoda'ah, gratitude to the divine. I invite you now to bring those palms that are full of light and blessing and gratitude and splendor and bring them back to your precious heart. To bless yourself. To know that the heavens are always accessible to you. To know that you are more divine than human. To be freed of the chains that bind your body, your heart, and your soul. And to fly as the spirit that you are. And if at any point the forces of darkness try to wrap their claws around you, know that this moment is here for you. This now, when you reached up into the heavens and channeled light and love to your fellow Jews, and radiated light out of every pore of your body. All you have to do is close your eyes and place your hands over your heart. Choose and believe, and you'll be back here in an instant. We'll slowly make our way down the ladder, down the vine, down through the clouds, lower and lower, until ever so gently we can feel our feet planting themselves in the earth. These feet that have been a source of light and blessing can now radiate their light as they root themselves in the earth. And you can see that light shining all the way to the earth's core. And I invite you now to slowly come back into your body, to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. And bat your eyes open. And come into a new world that is filled with more light and more love because of you. Many blessings from the South African coast.